Welcome back to Untitled Art. This is Mikki, and today I'm doing some experiments here. I got really interested in this very new item I bought, and it kind of drove me to go a little obsessive and find all of the reds I can find that I actually own. So today I'm kind of just testing all of my red paints, and I just thought I'd take you along with me. The only one I'm omitting today is the Turner's My Red. It's just, this is it. So you get. So I'm gonna go ahead and omit that as swatching out. But this kind of is a learning experience for me. I want to see what all the reds are like, and I'm even throwing in a handmade paint by Penholder Art, who has sent me a Royal Scarlet. So that is one of them. I'm swatching them on this paper, Strathmore Vision. And this is just some nice paper. They let you customize this. They give you two covers, so you can tear this one off and do this one. But anyway, the paper's nice. It's nice and thick, and they're calling it cold press. I believe it's hot press because there's barely any tooth to it. So pretty much we're working on hot press paper today. Now, when you see this, you're going to see that I have already two swatches that have been cut out. I own a couple of sets of these, but I have not opened them up to do an unboxing yet. So I clipped out some of their swatches I did very early on, and I just pasted them here just so that we can compare. So these are absent today. Let me put this down. So I'm going to start swatching, and then we'll find out what our mystery red is in this mystery box. So first I have Sennelier's Bright Red, and that's about all the information they give. So I've given some boxes here to kind of figure out how it reacts along the way. This little line here is to see how opaque it is when we do the swatch the paint on. It was the wrong brush. If you get a brush that's way too long, that's not going to be helpful. Let's see. A good swatch brush. Here's a good swatch brush. This is nice and stiff, and it's a round, and it'll give me lots of water. This is a round size 6 and a very cheap brand called Royal, but you know what? Even though it's cheap, I've been using this the longest, so it's up to you. So Sennelier has this color called Bright Red in their test pack. And the red is super bright red, of course, but there's no pigment information on it. So here is the first swipe, and it's coming out looking a lot more blue than I see it in the pan. The pan makes it look really warm, and it's going on with this very cool tone. So there's that. My desk is at an angle, so this will all be dripping down. I gotta be really careful. Alright, so there's no light fastness information on it. There is nothing. You get the color that they say. Bright red. Don't want to interfere. Let's get this. Okay. Next is, what do I have next? So I did this one. The next is the Windsor Newton Cotman. My friend from Sandrine's Gallery sent me these paints. And now I have another red. So excited. I used to say red was my favorite color, but now that I've been doing all these swatching, all this swatching, wow, those look like really the same. Check that out. This is a Cad Red from Windsor Newton Cotman version. Huh. And this is why we do this stuff. To just kind of learn what you got and how it works. Okay, so that was a PR 188. So it's possible there's some sort of similar pigmentation in the Sennelier Bright Red. And this is a little honorable mention. Shinhan is a, I believe, a paint from Thailand, I believe. I really should be doing my homework on this. But I wanted to add one of theirs in because, well, I have it, so I might as well try it. So this is definitely a lot more blue-red. It's not really coming on very strong like the others. Here we go. That's going on more like a, it definitely feels like a dye. But it's super bright. The light fastness of this is 1. This one is, I'm not really sure what the Windsor Newton is. I'll have to look it up. That's one thing I missed out on that one. So I'm finding that the reds that I'm looking at were basically within the PR 254 range. They're all really good with light fastness. So here is Coors Pyrrol Red Light. And it already looks really super orangey. This is pigment 250 PR 255. Wow. So much color. And yeah, it says it's semi-opaque. It is kind of. So what's up next? This is Turner Professional Watercolors, Artist Watercolor. I don't know why I didn't fill this pan up all the way. And this is PR 254, the one we're pretty much testing here. And now it's starting to look a lot more like the Sennelier. And this one has a little bit more granulation in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so we're gonna skip the mystery one. It has a light fastness of 1, it's translucent, and it is a PR 254. So next is Penholder Art's Royal Scarlet. Though that was a Pyrrol Red. I hope I said that. I don't know if I did. So let's see. And Penholder is a guy named Dan over in the UK, and he does handmade watercolors. And look how gorgeous that is. That is so much pigment in there. And this is a PR 209 pigment. Light fastness 1, staining, non-granulating, but I don't know, I'm seeing some definite granulation in comparison with the others. So maybe for his brand, it's less granulating. And next we have, what do I have next? This is Soho Watercolors. The paint I've been trying to save because they really do pack a punch with their color. And this is a Cad Red PR 108, light fastness 1, translucent. So it looks more like the Pyrrol Red of that Pyrrol Red Light from Coors. So this is only PR 108. I don't think we have another one here at all. Okay, next. I'm gonna go down here and do the other Soho. This is Quinacridone Red, which is a PR 254, which is what I'm really trying to compare with here. This poor thing. It's so cracked. Okay. Yeah, so this paper definitely does not have very much tooth to it. I would call it a hot press, if you don't mind me saying so. And then this is the Campus Travel watercolor set. It's a student grade set, and my sneaky suspicions are that the Snellier company has made these student grade paints, but I don't know. Nobody knows. I haven't found any more information on it other than, oh, this is definitely more of a blue red. I should have tried the one next to it, but it looks really orange. There's no pigment information on this. And since we have an extra space, we'll do the other one right underneath. Do you guys see all this? Okay. Okay, so, well, this is definitely an orange, so scrap that. Okay, now we can unveil the new one, to the City of Reds. So I went ahead and ordered a Pyrrol red from M. Graham because I got their landscape set and they didn't have a red at all in there. I mean, it's a gorgeous set. But you get a yellow ochre, dioxazine purple, which is gorgeous, a burnt umber, sap green, and a cerulean blue. I was like, no red! Okay, so I ordered one extra, and I'm like, well, let's do a whole video on reds. So here's this. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. Look at that. Wow. Okay. And it's really goopy because it has, these guys put honey in their paints, which I don't mind. I think that's a great idea. Been doing it for ages anyways, right? So this is a PR 254, Series 3, and light fastness 1. And see how it does. I have 4 bins of water, and all 4 are either pink or bright red right now. It's kind of hard because it just came out of the tube. Wow. That's really, really red. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to waste some of this paint, darn it. So, it's got a kind of a blue, bit of a blue red to it. I don't know. I'd say out of all, this is really, really right in the middle. I think you get the really orange ones here, some blue ones here. And I don't know, I guess the 254 would make it a little bit more right in the middle for a primary red. So I'm glad I got this, because now that I look at them all, this one is kind of more a mid fair tone where you can go either purple or you can go oranges. And that's what I'm going to do next in a little time lapse. So thanks for joining me for this this red event. And I hope, you know, you got something from it just like I did. And I'll leave you here, and I'll do the quick time lapse after. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, I was not going to do a recap, but I have to because I really enjoyed this process. Of course, I didn't do greens because the main focus was red mixing with a primary yellow or a primary blue. And I've come to find that the Sennelier has a really great, this bright red does really great with either color. The Windsor Newton Cotman Cad Red Deep, I would say the better one to mix would be the Hansa Yellow Light, but it can actually go either way. The Shinhan, better with the blue. Really beautiful purples there. I kind of muddied the yellow and the red. They kind of make a mud. The Coors Pyrrol Red makes a gorgeous orange. Look at that. That's like almost fluorescent. It's beautiful. Same with the Turner. With yellow, amazing. I kind of did a little swipe of water here to see what kind of purple I was getting because it's so dark and it's a little bit muddy. The M. Graham, gorgeous oranges to the red to yellow, beautiful. A little bit muddied, so there's a little bit more on the yellow side. Penholder was a surprise for me because I liked either one. They're both beautiful, and look at the granulation in that, amazing. So handmade is always the better way to go, apparently. Soho's, the Cad Red, beautiful oranges here. I wouldn't, these are my least favorite right here. The Campus was a surprise. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my voice. This little cheap set, look at how gorgeous this purple is. And it made a really great orange too. I wouldn't choose it as my favorite. I think this is probably my favorite here. Daniel Smith did great on the yellow side. They didn't even mesh together, and this is, what is this? This is Ultramarine's, oh gosh, I don't even know where I got this from. This is Turner, okay. So that's a Turner, Ultramarine blue, and this is a Coors Hansa Yellow Light. So Daniel Smith didn't want to play with Coors very much because I don't know, for some reason the Aquazol and whatever they've got in the Aquazol in the Coors and the, I don't know, didn't work. The Schmincke looks really nice. It would be really nice for some nice deep reds here. The Pyrrol dark red I thought would be great, make the great purples here, but it didn't. Soho, the quinacridone red, amazing oranges. So these are the ones that I have. I don't have every single brand, but it'd be really cool, you know, for you to just kind of do this and check out your own paints. And I'm getting long-winded here. I'm going to cut it off because this is going to be a really long video. Thanks for joining me. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.